Hello guys, today I've got Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8 and I'm going to show you how to fix the overheating problem. At first, you need to open the settings. Here in the settings, scroll down till you see device care here in the left bar. Let's stop it, and here you need to scroll down even further to the performance profile. Once you are here in the performance profile, you need to select here light instead of standard. It prioritizes battery life and cooling efficiency over processing speed. And actually, this should be good. If it is not good still enough, you need to go even deeper. Head over to the Galaxy AI right here in the settings. Here you'll need to tap continue, but that's the only thing you need to do. And now you need to scroll down. Here I've got process data only on device. Disable it. Here we've got this privacy function that will be using AI only on our device, but it may actually overheat our device. It may be processing many more things when it's only on device, so you need to disable it. Apart from that, you need to go here to the battery, and here scroll down to the background usage limits. Enable put unused apps to sleep. Toggle it on like that. What else can I actually say? Open display, and here you need to actually adjust display settings to the best battery life. Enable dark mode, because now your phone won't be using that much power, because this is all a display and the pixels in the background will be just disabled instead of dimmed to gray, of course when they are black. Apart from that, enable adaptive brightness right here. It needs to be enabled. Of course, remember that if you're using your phone constantly like this or like this, you don't need adaptive brightness, only if you're using your phone like this or like this. Of course, it's better looking to the eye when you have it enabled, but it's actually up to you when it comes to this option. So, as you can see, apart from this brightness section, if you scroll down right here, we've got screen timeout. Here you need to disable keep screen while viewing and select either 50-second screen timeout or 30 option one. So that's it for this section. I think the next thing we need to cover is the gaming mode. We need to open the Game Launcher application, or Gaming Hub it was called. Yes, it was Gaming Hub. Open Gaming Hub application, and here tap these three dots in the top right corner. Here you need to tap Game Booster. As you can see here, we've got gaming motion smoothness. Tap it and select 60 Hz. Here you need to enable, when you have of course plugged in compatible power charger, post USB BPD charging when gaming. I mean, to prevent overheating, bypass the battery when a USB powered device charger, programmable power supply compatible, 25 watts or higher, is connected and the battery is over 20%. That should be it when it comes to this thing. And apart from that, when you're not using your camera application, it needs to be closed. Remember that. So once you have it enabled like this and it's in the background, it is in the background, just disable it. So when it comes to the hygiene and battery, avoid fast charging while unfolded in use. Charging at 45 watts creates heat near the dual cell battery. Do not play games or stream video while fast charging. And if you've got any heavy cases, thick on non-breathable protective cases, you need to take it off, because these cases trap heat along the back glass and hinge assembly. So remember that if the device was set up within the last 48 or 72 hours, high thermal output is normal while Android indexes files and restores backup data in the background. If overheating persists alongside battery drain, boot into the recovery mode, then power and volume up will connect it to a PC and select wipe cache partition. How to do that? You need to prepare yourself a cable. This cable is right here, and plug this into the computer. This cable needs to support data transfer to have it working. So turn off your phone completely, not like this, like this. Power off and then power off. Once you see the Samsung logo goes off, you need to plug in this cable to the charging port right here. Now here you need to hold power and volume up while connected to your PC. Now we've got our recovery mode, and here we've got wipe data or factory reset. So I think this option was removed. So I have no idea why, but I think this option was removed because here we normally get 4 options or 5. So sorry for that, I probably don't have this option. So you need to click power button when you've got reboot system now. I have no idea why did they remove this, but let's assume that this is normal. So that's it for this video. Bye.